The NFC Championship game for the 2020-2021 season is going to be the Arizona Cardinals and the Texas natives Kliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray over Dak Prescott, the new head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Kliff Kingsbury from San Antonio, Texas. He coached Texas Tech. He went to college over at Texas Tech. He coached Patrick Mahomes. He is going to beat him in Super Bowl 55. Kyler Murray, the number one overall pick, played at Oklahoma. Born and raised at Bedford, Texas. Went to high school at Allen, Texas. Is heading back home to Texas and America's team for that championship week. The Arizona Cardinals are going to defeat the Dallas Cowboys with Larry Legend and Patrick Peterson himself. The Florida native is heading back home to Florida over at Tampa. This guy, Patrick Peterson, grew up a Dallas Cowboys fan. He's going up against his former team here. Patrick Peterson among the main storylines here for that season. In the year of Super Bowl 55, it is going to be Kliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray. They're going to head back to win the NFC title over at their home state of Texas. It is the Arizona Cardinals are going to remain undefeated in the playoffs at University of Phoenix, or I should say State Farm Stadium. They beat the Falcons, 2009. They beat the Eagles in the conference championship. They defeated the Packers. They beat the Packers again. They're going to beat their opponent during the divisional round. Then the Cardinals are going to be 5-5 in the playoffs at home at Glendale, Arizona in the year of Super Bowl 55. This is why I have these brothers heading to Texas for the NFC Championship game. These guys are heading back home to Texas. Kingsbury and Murray are heading back home to Texas because your NFL is scripted. Ken Whisen on coaching the Super Bowl against the Steelers. Ray Lewis winning the Super Bowl retirement. Ed Reed getting a pick at his hometown of New Orleans. The bus rides the bus home to Detroit, his hometown. The Steelers win the Super Bowl. At that moment in time, the Dallas Cowboys are going to have a new head coach because Jason Garrett is gone after the Cowboys lose to every playoff team out there except for the Saints and their backup quarterback. That's what's happening with the Dallas Cowboys. Kyler Cole Murray is going to take off with the air raid offense. They are going to revolutionize the NFL. They're going to spread it out wide. The Cowboys are going to punch you in the mouth. They're going to go smash mouth. The Cardinals are just going to do a little bit more. It is the native Kyler Murray from Bedford, Texas, who is going to take off. He's already setting records. His first 2 weeks throwing over 300 passes. Larry Fitzgerald has caught more balls over 2 weeks than he has in his entire career. You are seeing the transformation of the Arizona Cardinals right in front of your own eyes right here. Bedford, Texas. The Dallas Cowboys are going to get the bye next year. They're going to lose in the wild card round, but they are going to enter the NFC Championship game with 36 playoff wins. The reason for this, it is because the Bedford native, Kyler Murray, is going to beat the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC Championship game. It's Bedford that equals 36. It's Cardinals that equals 36. That's why it was scripted for the Cardinals to go 3-13 and to take this kid. It's because there's a plan for the commissioner to give Larry Legend the Super Bowl trophy. Eventually down the line, we will see the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl. So don't get on me here that I'm saying that the Cowboys are going to lose. Cowboy fans, your team's going to win the Super Bowl at some point. Hang in there. It's going to come. You got to get the haters, and then you have to get the last laugh over the haters. So take it to the chin and continue to come out with some trash, because it ain't getting any bigger than Texas, especially we have the longest championship drought in North American sports. The Arizona, aka Chicago Cardinals, now have the longest drought over the Chicago Cubs. In the 51st Super Bowl in the modern era, it is a Bedford, Texas native. It is the Cardinals that are going to defeat Dak Prescott to make it to the Super Bowl over at Tampa. It's because Tampa and the Cardinals equal 51. The NFC Championship will be decided at Texas. The winner of the NFC Championship game over at Arlington, Texas is going to head off to Tampa. It's simple as that. You think about Kyler Murray being from Texas. His name begins with a 13th letter. It is Dallas in Pythagorean singular gematria that equals 13 as well. The NFC East will be competing for the right to make it to the Super Bowl at Florida. But once again, the Cardinals are going to go 5 for 5 at home. They are going to win at Arlington, Texas. Kingsbury and Kyler Murray are heading back home to Texas to win the NFC Championship game. The Cowboys fan, Patrick Peterson, growing up, is going to pick off Dak Prescott in the conference championship game. He's going to win the Super Bowl. The Cardinals are going to return to Tampa Bay, where they lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The city of Tampa Bay, Patrick Peterson, Murray versus Prescott, the quarterback matchup equals 73. You have the old school NFC East, the Arizona Cardinals against the Dallas Cowboys. NFC East rivalry here, people. The Cardinals defeated the Philadelphia Eagles. The scripted 2009 NFC Championship. The Cardinals beat the Eagles for their last championship. They lost to the Eagles in 1948. Then came this curse, and then 2009 against the Eagles came. The Cardinals are going to win their next conference championship game against the NFC East. It's going to occur against the Dallas Cowboys. Just kidding about that. I really like the Dallas Cowboys in the direction where they're headed to, but I just listened to a screaming rant, and I know how nauseating it's going to be for all the Cowboy fans here in Arizona here. Oh yeah, Cardinals are nothing, man. You believe me, okay? We've heard it all. These fans outnumber us when we go to the games here in Transplantville. But you get it. We have a quarterback matchup. We have a championship. We have Air Raid. We have Smash Mouth. We have the Big Red Curtain, the 3-4 defense. I already know what your NFC Championship game is going to be. Chicago Super Bowl dreams are over. The Chicago Cardinals Super Bowl aspirations are taking over the Bears Super Bowl aspirations next year because Kyler Murray is better than Mitch Trubisky, and you know it and I know it. You know it and I know it that Drew Brees is coming back to lead the Saints to the Super Bowl victory. What we have here, the Cardinals' 3-4 defense was one of the best defenses here throughout the 2010 decade. Big Red Curtain is going to be dominant, is going to stop the run and blitz the L out of Dak Prescott. All that pressure coming from all edges here. This is what you have with the Cardinals-Chiefs Super Bowl matchup. You have this championship here for the right to win the Super Bowl. This is what this quarterback matchup is going to decide, but it is the Cardinals are going to settle for touchdowns instead of field goals. The Cardinals are all about efficiency here with the air raid offense, and what this does for the NFL and the direction that it is taking the National Football League towards good minority quarterback play with changing demographics in America. America's more diverse more than ever. We will demand to see some minority quarterbacks out there. This is just how America's gonna be, people. The NFC Championship game is on January the 24th of 2021. That is a date numerology of 66. It is title that equals 66. It's Cardinals-Cowboys. It's Coach Kingsbury and the air raid offense that is taking the NFL by storm. It's Dallas versus Arizona and the gematria, the championship number 57 in gematria, because it's 57 and it is Super Bowl and it is championship that equal under 31. But also, the Cardinals' last NFL title came when they were the Chicago Cardinals. January the 24th of the year 2021 is a date numerology of 46. Chicago does equal 46. Now, when I take you guys to the series record between the Dallas Cowboys, don't blink my screen again. There. Now, the Cowboys lead the series 56-32. The Dallas Cowboys' 33rd loss to the Cardinals is going to occur against, you guessed it, Kyler Murray. And you think about C being the third letter. Well, Chicago Cardinals, it is CC that equals 33. It is Murray. It is his team, the Oklahoma Sooners. It's Kliff Kingsbury's a team that he coached for with Patrick Mahomes. Texas Tech equals 33. And guess what? Dak Prescott's getting picked off by Patrick Peterson in this game. The Cowboys' 33rd loss to the Cardinals is also Patrick. That's gematria 33. Also a connection for Patrick Mahomes. Kliff Kingsbury's from San Antonio. It's San Antonio. It is Super Bowl that equals 41. Kliff Kingsbury's birthday numerology equals 41 as well. So we have 9, 1, 10, 9, 7, 26, 35. That is a date numerology of 43. It's champion that equals 43. But he is going to be 41 years old next year. So the significance is there. There you have it. Your occult have the Cowboys and their long-time punch bag in the NFC East, these Phoenix/Arizona Cardinals, before the realignment of 2002. The air raid offense in Kliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray are all heading back to Texas to knock off the Dallas Cowboys. This is a story that everyone's rooting for here. The Arizona Cardinals finally win the championship. A long-time losing team in the NFL. The Cardinals are going to be America's team for 1 week during conference championship week. Deion Sanders is like, oh, drop the football and burn everything, go play baseball. Well, he is going to beat your Dallas Cowboys, Deion Sanders. And quit saying your brother, Patrick Peterson, is getting traded to the Dallas Cowboys. You're full of fake news, man. And Patrick Peterson's winning the Super Bowl first before the Cowboys can ever dream of winning the Super Bowl. So deal with it. This is a script that the NFL has for us. The air raid offense, Larry Legend and the Texas native quarterback and head coach are winning the conference championship over at Arlington, Texas. That is your script for next year's NFL season in the year 2021, everybody. 2021, that's at the 41. It's 41, that's the 13th prime. I talked about Dallas before. Arlington, Texas has gematria of 62. Look at that. And then it's Kyler Cole Murray that has gematria of 62. This is why he is winning the NFC Championship game over there before he ends up winning the Super Bowl. It is all in the script, everybody. It really is. How about Larry the Legend? Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Legend. Larry Legend's gematria 58. It is Larry Legend that is going to go out and dominate the Dallas Cowboys. There you have it. Kyler Murray, 33. Freemasonry, the Cardinals, 33rd season. They play at Glendale. It is all in there, everybody. It is all in there. Larry Legend and the Texas natives. The script here is perfect for next year's NFL season. Without Jason Garrett fucking up the Dallas Cowboys, right? Good riddance, man. That guy sucks.